Hey guys, I am down here in Texas right now with my brother, and we're doing a workout here in the backyard. I wanted to show you a couple ways you could kind of make your own home gym. If you're going on vacation, if you're at home and you want some pretty versatile pieces of equipment to exercise with, all this stuff can be bought at a Menards or a Home Depot or a Lowe's, something like that. First thing that I have that has been pretty useful is a sandbag, or you can find them on the internet called Bulgarian sandbags. All this is an inner tube, a tire tube. I think we got about 20 tubes and cut them all in half, so we were able to make 40 bags. Take these, I know you can't see them, but we just took like a metal hose clamp. It's just a sleeve. You slip over the end of it, you tighten the screw down, and it clamps down on this end. The rest of this is just the slack from the tube. So we clamped one end, duct taped it up really nice, so not only was it sealed a little bit better, but it covered up the sharp edges on that hose clamp. Then the other end we left open, filled it with pea gravel. We tried sand, but it was too messy and it kept slipping out. If you get a little bit of a tear in the bag, which we have had happen, you get crap all over the ground. So fill it with small pea gravel, hose clamp the other end, and duct tape it. Now, one thing that we found on this, you can see a little bit of slack. After a while, when you use these bags, all of the pea gravel starts to settle down at the ends, and then you get this slack gap in the middle of it. A couple of the sandbags that we have they're hard to work with because when you get the slack, sometimes they're a little bit too flimsy. So I would suggest filling it up as much as you can and clamping it tight. Other piece of equipment that we have that we made this morning is called a slosh pipe. See these quite a bit. I've never used one of them before, so today's kind of an experiment. 4-inch PVC pipe. That's what we have here. I know the camera's kind of close on the end. We just bought a cap for it. You can get a cap. I also bought some foam sealant. It's called Great Stuff, and it's just a foam sealer. It expands. It's usually used for filling gaps, but sprayed a bunch of the inside of the cap with it, slipped it on, filled it full of water. There's about 10 inches at the top of the tube. I cut a 10-foot pipe down to 8 foot. So first time I've done this, I should have kept it at 10 foot, but I didn't know how strong it would be. But filled it with water for them almost full, capped the other end, and then sealed both sides. And then lastly, the other thing that we have, you can see behind me, is a big tractor tire. Not something you can transport easily on vacation, but if you're doing this for more of a home gym setup, you can get a couple big tires from a used tire store, especially if you go to like a farm and home type of place and they put new tires on farm equipment. They'll have to get rid of these and sometimes pay to get rid of them. So you might be able to find one that doesn't have tread on it that you don't really need anyway, other than a little place to grip. But you can pick up a couple tires for cheap. I think the two of the tires we got were $100 for both of them. Sometimes they'll even give them away if they're wanting to get rid of them. So these 3 pieces of equipment, 2 that you can make on your own. I bought 2 pipes and all the sandbag equipment for 2 sandbags. I think it was $60 you can make these. And then the tires, we didn't make those, but you can pick those up for fairly cheap. Make a good home gym for summer workouts if you're crunched for time or wanting to get outside. So thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any questions on how we made these.